SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey's recent comments on the Triple Option podcast revealed the future of college football in stark terms. The SEC and Big Ten are firmly positioning themselves as the dominant forces in the sport, controlling their financial destinies while leaving the rest of the college football landscape in their wake. They want to be us, and that's on them to figure it out, Sankey stated, reflecting the league's confidence in its growing influence. This statement comes just before a critical meeting between SEC and Big Ten officials to address the fallout from a House case that awarded billions to former players. These discussions will focus on future revenue-sharing models, which could lead to changes as soon as the 2025 season. The leagues are also looking for new revenue streams through non-conference scheduling, which may further widen the financial gap between them and other conferences. Adding to the complexity is the recent introduction of the College Student Football League, a proposed 136-team structure aimed at growing FBS college football. This league suggests a system of promotion and regulation between divisions, but it appears more theoretical than practical, with as much chance of success as past ventures like the XFL. The idea hinges on the belief that the SEC and Big Ten will willingly share their wealth with lesser programs, which is unrealistic given their current trajectory. When asked if he sees himself as the commissioner of college football, Sankey expressed skepticism about the notion of a unified governing body for such a fragmented system. He dismissed the idea of diluting the SEC's power by joining a super league of 70 teams, emphasizing the need for maintaining the integrity and strength of his conference. In reality, college football is moving away from the idea of cooperation and toward a more competitive environment, where big programs and games attract the most attention from fans and advertisers. Sankey's remarks underscore that television audiences crave marquee matchups, with a clear preference for games like Georgia versus Alabama or Ohio State versus Oregon over matchups like Alabama versus Western Kentucky. The numbers back this up. 5 weeks into the season, 10 of the top 12 televised games feature SEC teams. The SEC is not just leading, it's dominating the viewership landscape. Given the financial pressures from recent legal decisions and the ongoing need for revenue generation, it's unlikely Sankey would advocate for a model that dilutes the SEC's resources. Instead of breaking away entirely, the SEC and Big Ten are strategically advancing their positions. By framing their actions as a working group to address challenges facing college sports, they create the illusion of cooperation while solidifying their separation from the rest. This approach allows them to set up favorable college football playoff formats and control scheduling, thereby increasing media rights with more high-stakes matches, think Michigan versus LSU or Ohio State versus Alabama, adds appeal to the college football landscape, ensuring a continuation of interest and investment. The surge of interest following the SEC's expansion to 16 teams and the Big Ten's addition of 2 more teams is evident, and there's no sign of it slowing down. The landscape is changing rapidly, and those who wish to keep pace will need to adapt to this new reality.